All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. Welcome if you're new. I have to actually make an adjustment. Hold on. Why that was so low. Appreciate you guys joining me today and waiting patiently for the intro to finish up. I have a lot of crap going on the side of my screen here, but it is Friday. It is July 24th, and we have some gaming topics to discuss. Wolverine being one of them, Steam being another, PSN, weird stuff going on with the PSN. We got stuff to talk about today, guys. All right. Welcome. First and foremost, make sure you hit that like button. Guys, if you want to help the stream, hit that like button, okay? That's going to be a member reward for today. All right? So people have been asking me if I'm going to play on Steam or not, They've been asking. And I've been saying, like, eventually I'm going to. I will give you guys the opportunity to expedite that process today because it's something I'm going to do. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing it today, but I did create a Steam account, and I'll leave it up to you guys. My goal today was just to do a regular stream and, discuss our topics. If you guys want to go above and beyond and hit a goal, you hit that goal, I'll do it. I'll do it for you. All right. It won't be for just members either. Just to be clear, something like that. I wouldn't do that for just members. First time. Mega Parsec, you're saying PSN is down. Sony wants a 0 player future. Is it still down? There's no way it's still down, dude. Come on. Is it really? How have things been? Pretty good. Appreciate you asking. I do have to read a super chat that I got at the very end of yesterday's stream. But it closed. I closed the stream before it came through. It came from who was it? Bobby Heckelmeyer. He said, "I won't blame you for playing Wolverine. The trailer was amazing." Yeah, we're going to talk about that. New trailer came out. Does look really good. Does look really, really, really good. Jeffrey Ronda, you're saying Xbox first, then PlayStation. Now, I think you meant to say Steam. What next, MBG? LOL. Ouya. Luna, Amazon Luna. Amazon Luna. Is the neck better now? It's on and off. I feel like overall, it's slowly getting better. But still in pain. Still having like pain daily, and sometimes it can be a struggle, but I like to start my stream standing for as long as I can, to have the best posture that I can. Lets me move around a little bit more. But if the pain starts to get too much, I'll sit down. I just don't want to sit the whole time. I think that's like the worst thing I can do. Makui Ninja, member for 25 months, says Sony announced the digital-only future. Servers crash and burn. Can't wait. I mean, yeah, we should acknowledge that. People are saying it's still down. I have an article from Push Square, and here's the latest. Let me refresh it, make sure I have the latest update. Oh no, they have update number 4. Update number 4, as far as Amazon Web Services are concerned, which is what PlayStation uses, its system is working correctly, but there's been very little improvement to the PlayStation Network, which has been down for over 4 hours now. While there have been signs of recovery to essential features like the PlayStation Store, I'm still unable to download my games, access my friends list, or view my recently played games. Some people are seeing bigger improvements, others are struggling to connect. Sony's service page now says all services are experiencing issues and that it's working to resolve things as soon as possible. Now, I want to make it clear, I don't know that this is affecting everybody. I'm seeing people saying that they're still able to go online, but I mean, I mean, like, what? This is the problem. This right here is the problem. Are my eyes deceiving me? Has MBG joined Steam, the best storefront in the market? Welcome to greatness. I made a Steam account. Yeah. My plan was not to play anything on Steam today. Baby steps. Not the game baby steps, but literally, actual baby steps. But I figured, you know what? It's Friday. I'll be taking tomorrow off. If you guys want to hit a big goal today and hit 100 members, which I don't know, there's no pressure. We do not have to do that. It's just if we do something like that, I'll reward you. I'll play Left 4 Dead 2. I'll buy it. It'll be my first Steam purchase. I'll buy it. We'll play it live. I'll even attempt to use mouse and keyboard. Dude, I haven't played anything with mouse and keyboard in over like 12 or 15 years or something like that. So I could even attempt that. But that's if you guys want to do that, okay? There's a little reward. Obviously, I want to encourage you guys to become members, support the channel, consider becoming a member, consider gifting memberships. We did a members lounge yesterday. Members get exclusive content. I did an exclusive gameplay commentary, my first ever, 30 minutes. I've been getting really positive feedback on that. That's out. I did that earlier this week. We did a members lounge yesterday. You guys seem to enjoy that and have a little bit of fun. And we will have much more members content coming up in the weeks ahead. And like I said today, if we hit a big goal, if we hit 100, I'll play Left 4 Dead on Steam live. We'll do it. F it, we'll do it live. And we have Ray. Metal Gear Ray comes in and he says, let's kick off what will hopefully be a member train today. Ray, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. I'll add that to the goal. He was the first one. You really like the commentary video? Yeah, I had a good time doing it. I would certainly like to do much more of that because it feels like a breather for me. Some people were saying I should do stuff like that publicly, and we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I want to make sure to have some kind of value to the membership, to where people who are paying members or receive member gifts, they feel like there's actually something there that's different from the usual. But I'm glad you liked it. But we are going to talk about some gaming topics today, certainly. Hold on. So I am experimenting today again. The past 2 streams I've done, we were doing normal latency. So today we're doing not ultra low latency, just low latency. So I have to ask you guys again, for those who said that they would always have to watch my stream on a delay, are you experiencing that problem once again, or is it functioning the same way it has been the past 2 days? I'm looking for that feedback because I'm trying to find the sweet spot. I got to know if I need to stay on normal latency or if I can get away with low latency. Not ultra, but low latency. So far, so good. Buttery Cheeks with a $5 super chat says, MBG Marathon is getting a full-blown PvE mode in Season 3 in September. Do you think that will save the game? Simple answer, no. I don't think it will save the game. I think it will help the game. And I think it will give it a little bit of a boost and maybe bring some more people on board. But I don't think it's going to save. I'll be honest with you, Buttery Cheeks. I don't think anything can save Marathon. I just think the market has made it clear that Marathon's not going to be the next Destiny. It's not going to be a big, successful live service game. It's a game that some people are going to play. Some people are really going to play for a long time, but it's going to have a smaller player base that will likely dwindle somewhat rapidly as the years go by. How would we know the difference? I don't know that you would really know the difference. I notice the difference a lot. When I do normal latency, I can definitely tell that the responses, there's like a 20-second delay or more sometimes. So I can definitely notice it on my end. I don't know how much you guys notice it. Low latency, I think, reduces it down to like anywhere between like a 6 to maybe 10-second delay. Ultra low latency is like instantaneous. I always prefer that for the discussions, but it does seemingly cause some problems. Oh, Luna's... I have an incense burning back there, and Luna is looking... It looks like something's on fire back there. How come nobody has said anything? Nothing's on fire. It's just an incense burning, but there's just smoke in the background, and literally nobody in my chat said anything. Something could be on fire, and they're just like, it's fine. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate that. Nicodemus, what are my initial impressions on Steam? Bro, I was on Steam for like 10 minutes. 10 minutes, all right? But my initial impressions, I can see, I was quite surprised at just how easy it was. Like, I set it up. Here's your account. There's the store. Go buy and play games. Okay. Now, that's as far as I went. We'll see when I go to try a game if I run into any issues, but that's as far as I went. Insurance claim. MBG, when do you see this message? Sorry. Try it again, Ray. Try it again. Are ads playing again? I see it right now, Ray. Right now. Okay. That's 10 to 11 seconds. Okay, so it basically cuts it in half from what normal latency is. All right. So you guys are getting all right. Hold on. I appreciate you guys letting me know about the ads because it literally doesn't tell me. YouTube is sneaky for me. I don't know why. I'm setting it to manual again. There we go. You should be good now. You shouldn't have any more interruptions. We have PlayStation Contraband with a $2 direct donation saying, anyone else's PSN down? Haven't been able to get on all day. Hopefully it gets sorted soon. Sony, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing out here? How is Sony going to come out and announce we're ushering in the digital-only future, and then boom? I mean, it's not like you can find, you are able to play some games offline, even digitally, when you check off a certain setting, but it just, this isn't good, man. You think somebody's hacking? 223 Gaming comes in and renews their membership. Guys, I do want to let you know, for anybody who has been a paying member, because we had quite a few people who are paying members. YouTube updated something on the back end, and I don't know if what I'm seeing is glitched or not, but I just want, because I've encountered like numerous people saying that they have their membership set to auto renew, right? But it like didn't renew. And I think YouTube made some kind of change on was like a week or two ago with memberships. So just double check if you are somebody who does pay for your membership that it's working, or you know, if it's set to auto renew or not, because YouTube changed something. I don't know what they changed. I think they updated certain pricing for regions, and I don't know if it like completely wiped the board or something for people. But do keep that in mind. I'm only saying this because, you know, when we start doing members content, if you notice that for some reason it's like not showing up for you or you're not getting notified, that might be why. All right. Yeah, we have to talk about Wolverine, though. We're talking about Wolverine. We're going to be talking about Marvel Tokon because we have a bunch of news for these two games. Some people might have misunderstood your move towards Steam as ditching PlayStation. You must clarify it once and for all. Yeah, no, it's not about ditching one thing for another. It's like I said, it's the reason why I'm creating a Steam account is the same reason why at some point I'm going to buy a Switch 2. I just want to expand my horizons. A lot of people on my channel have been asking me to do this for a long time. They said, we want you to cover more games. We want you to just engage in more places. You know, and it's a lot of people want to hear me just talk about PlayStation. That's true too. But, you know, I think it's something that has been a long time coming, honestly. I've been very entrenched in PlayStation, and there's a lot that I do like about PlayStation. That's just the fact of the matter. That's why I play on PlayStation. But given Sony's recent announcement and the uncertainty of the future, I'm just going to better set myself up to where it's like, I want to focus more on the games. And I don't want to be, if the industry is going in a direction of like you're either in or you're out, I'm going to make sure to have as many options at my disposal as possible. And I know a lot of people already have done this. A lot of people are wondering why I haven't done this already. But, better late than never. So it'll be an interesting journey for sure. I know Nicodemus is hype. But yeah, no, it's not about like abandoning. It's not the same as it was before. It's like, I'm done with Xbox. I do kind of regret taking that stance when I did, because it's like, eventually you're going to go back to playing something Xbox related. Like, are you really never going to play Xbox again? No. So here's the thing though, when it comes to the idea of buying an Xbox, there's a kind of a problem here. If I were to wait for Project Helix, I don't know that that's going to be. I don't think Project Helix is going to be something I'm going to buy, because it's probably not going to have physical games. It's not going to have a disc drive, and it's a digital only Xbox, right? The problem is though, well, it's not a problem, but Microsoft, every one of their games releases on Steam. Every single one. Even the games that are console exclusive will release on Steam. I just made a Steam account. It's like, I don't know. If I were to buy an Xbox, the only reason I seemingly would at this point would be to buy a Series X and then collect physical Xbox games. I don't know that I'm going to do that either, because my physical collecting is focused on the PlayStation side. And then eventually when I get a Switch 2, I'll buy those games physically as well. Xbox, I don't know. I feel like Xbox has kind of been relegated to PC at this point. You stay crying about physical yet are becoming a PC thief. Bro, I just want to acknowledge, going to PC doesn't make you a thief. Like, come on, man. Downloading Steam and deciding you want to buy some games on Steam or any other storefront, you're not a thief. You're still paying for your games. I don't plan on pirating. That's not something I plan on doing. And yes, I will still continue to complain about physical discs, because I still have a belief that even though it's looking more unlikely in the long term, leading up to the PS6 reveal, I think they could change their mind if they see enough negativity, and if it affects their bottom line enough in the coming months and over the next year, we could still see them maybe at the last minute make a decision. Maybe we will do something different with the PS6 than we were originally planning. But, we still have to focus on digital ownership as well. That'll be something that is going to definitely come to the forefront in the next year or two. The PSN outage exposes the dangers of digital only. Yeah, I agree. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to add that membership renewal to the goal here. No, I agree. I do think that it is ironic that not too long after Sony announces they're going to be done with physical discs, you see the PlayStation Network going out, and what makes it ironic is the people who are the safest in that instance are those who have physical games. However, but we have to acknowledge this. This is still a problem. Guess what? If the PSN is down and you were playing Assassin's Creed Resynced or Halo Campaign Evolved, you're still screwed, because those games, even though they're single player, require you to be connected to the internet at all times. And so if you're on your PlayStation and you can't connect to the internet, you can't play those games, even if your disc is in the disc drive. This is where, even if physical games do stick around, there's still layers of problems. The truth is, though, most games are not like that. So, it's an occasional thing. It seems like it's happening more often, but soon it's not going to be an issue at all because physical discs won't be around. But yeah, stuff like this is why people should be a little bit nervous about a digital only future, because we are at the mercy of these services, these online services just not going out. Here's what makes it even worse for both PlayStation and Xbox, though, and this just is a simple truth. Both PlayStation and Xbox require you to pay them to play your games online. So you have to pay to access your own internet, which a lot of people do that, and I'm not necessarily judging. It's I've done it too. But it's just that's the reality of it. So they're asking you to basically give more just to access something that if you were somewhere else, like on PC, you wouldn't have to pay for that. That at the very least should ensure things like this just don't happen. Like it's just unacceptable in that sense. So let me get this straight. You're taking away discs. You're going to be expecting everybody to buy only digitally. You're also asking people to pay to access multiplayer for paid games. So in other words, like PSN has any issues, you're likely going to be affected in some way. So it's just, it highlights the reality of those who have extensive physical game collections. Again, most people are not going to purposely not connect their console to the internet. But in instances like this, you're totally safe. I mean, I think, not to go on too long about this, but I do think that the greatest example of why physical games should stick around might be from Sony themselves with the 2011 hack, where, now that was a different time, of course. We're far removed from that, but the PlayStation Network was down for like well over a month. So it's like the only way you're playing your games on PlayStation is physically with the disc. That's it. And you're playing them offline. If something like that were to ever happen again, beyond, the release of the PlayStation 6, you're just not going to be able to play games. I mean, again, there's a setting you can toggle where some games, if I understand correctly, there are some games you can play digitally offline. But it feels as though it's, again, it highlights why so many people, I think, are frustrated with Sony's decision, because it just comes off as like, we really want to limit how much option you have, and that's it. That's as simple as it is. That's what it boils down to. We want to limit your options. Rather than expand them, we want to limit them. And so, it's like, listen, if that's what you're going to do, the least you could do is make sure you don't have stuff like this happening. I understand that people are going to come out and they're like, what's the big deal? It's just a couple of hours. That's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, it shouldn't happen. The point is, they should reimburse you. You're paying to access. Like, do you know how many people were playing multiplayer games in matches and then they just get booted because the PSN is down? Guess what? That person was literally paying to do that. I'm just saying, when you look at it through that lens, that's the reality. So Sony needs to figure it out. If Sony is serious and they're not walking this back and they want to be the ones, we're going in with a digital only PlayStation future, figure it out. Don't want to see the PSN down. Figure out the PlayStation Store. Get off to a better start with the PS6 with the PlayStation Store. Then people will talk. But seeing this, it's just, man, very, very bad timing on Sony's part. But guys, yeah, make sure you're hitting that like button. We do have to talk about Wolverine and Marvel Tokon, because we have some information on both of these games. Wolverine got a whole panel at San Diego Comic-Con yesterday, and there's a lot of opinions flying around about Wolverine right now, and it's very funny because people originally were complaining about Jean, even though we didn't see her. No, I didn't listen to the song. People were complaining about Jean, even though we didn't see her. We see her. Now they're not complaining about Jean. Now they're complaining about Logan. I'm telling you, man, there's no pleasing some people. There's no pleasing them. Wolverine doesn't look angry enough. He doesn't look rugged enough. He doesn't look Hugh Jackman enough. I don't know. Very, very strange. Very strange. As usual, very strange behavior. Sony seems to have servers working for their own network to download games still, so you can play offline games, but AWS is having issues, so online plays down. And yeah, and again, that's the irony because you have to pay for it, right? All right. Oh, I did want to highlight before we kick off the Wolverine discussion. I wanted to highlight a quote from Hideo Kojima. I just came across this. It was from this morning. This was being reported by Genki Japan. I just thought it was funny, but also cool at the same time. Hideo Kojima says his dream is to go to space, but for now, he wants to keep making video games. Quote, and this is translated from Genki Japan. I believe he speaks Japan. Or he speaks Japan. He speaks Japanese. He speaks Japan. He says, quote, I want to share this with all of you. We all want to make our dreams come true, right? Take me, for example. I want to go to space and I want to make a movie, etc. Those are dreams, right? But it wouldn't be good if those dreams just came true. That's because dreams are goals. The idea is to achieve the second, third, and fourth dreams along the way before reaching your ultimate dream. So, for the time being, I think I'll keep making games without going to space, end quote. So there you go. There you go. Kojima says, chase your dreams. Don't let your dreams just be dreams. Pretty much this is what Kojima said.
Do it! Just do it!
That's ultimately what he said.
You said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
And he's also reassuring you. He's going to keep making games. He's not going to space yet. Kojima's not going to space yet. He's going to keep making games for now. So there you go. We have a direct donation from Careless Shout. He says, why doesn't PlayStation offer free streaming for games you own, since it's obviously so easy with bandwidth, latency, controller input, server time, and coding? Well, I was thinking about that, and it's like, I'm thinking maybe it's, I don't know if it's easy. Like, we were talking about this yesterday when we found out that Xbox is doing ads in order to give people access to stream their games if they don't want to pay for a subscription. And I had this thought, wait, shouldn't we just be able to stream our games? But then I kind of started to think about it more, and I'm like, I don't know how expensive it is. Because you are doing it through the company's resources. You know what I mean? You're not streaming it from your own server or something like that. You mentioned the latency, server timing, and coding. This is where I suppose when it comes to streaming itself, it'll perhaps never. It'll never be free, right? When you think about streaming music, you think about streaming movies, you think about streaming shows, because that's the most popular way in which people consume those forms of entertainment. It is kind of, it's you can't do that for free. It's just, but I don't know. I don't know, because again, where I get confused, and this is where maybe I'm just not too familiar with what actually happens behind the scenes when it comes to streaming games through the cloud and stuff. I reference you buy a movie digitally, you're not paying to stream that every time. You don't have to be subscribed to stream that movie. And that's what's weird. It's when you buy a game, you're paying to be able to play that game natively through your hardware. It's okay, but if you want to stream it, you have to pay for that somehow. You're saying it's far easier to stream games? Well, do you mean easier for the consumer or easier for the company? Like to just let people stream the games? Kojima also said he wants to die in a movie theater. Did you really say that? That's awesome. Really? Incredible. Incredible. I want to die in a movie theater. Let me see. How expensive is it for a company like PlayStation to do cloud game streaming? Let's see what comes up. Cloud game streaming is vastly more expensive for a company like Sony than traditional hardware sales or standard matchmaking servers, driven by continuous server hardware deprecation, heavy electricity demands, and massive continuous bandwidth costs. To offset these steep infrastructure expenses, Sony gates cloud streaming behind its highest subscription level, PS Plus Premium. High-end server hardware, unlike standard web hosting, streaming a modern video game requires a dedicated powerful GPU and CPU blades, custom PlayStation or PC architecture, and data centers that must render active 3D graphics in real time. Okay, yeah. So that's kind of what I had assumed, right? Like they have to host the game, and it's like if you stream a PS3 game right now, like you're streaming it off of like a PS3 server blade somewhere on a server farm, you know. And I imagine like Sony has to keep up with that. That costs them money to do that. So maybe it shouldn't. But that's the thing. It's just, I guess that kind of calls into question, like, if we go into like a digital future, right? Should there be some deeper incentive to be willing to buy games digitally? And especially if the prices are going to go up to like $80, it's like, oh, you also get free cloud streaming with the game. That sounds like a fair deal to me. That sounds like some incentive. Like, okay, I buy the game, I can play it natively on the hardware, or I can also cloud stream it if I want. Metal Gear Solid creator Hideo Kojima quips that he wants to die in a movie theater just as the film itself is about to start. Quote, I've always thought that when I die, I would like to die in a movie theater, Kojima said in Japanese, as translated by IGN. He goes on to explain, quote, that I love the bit before the movie starts the most. Enter the movie theater, the lights go off, and the commercials and trailers play. Yeah, I'd like to just die just before the movie starts. I mean, I don't know why, but that is some of the funniest shit I've ever read. I don't know why. It's just like a crazy thing. But you know what? I think he's dead. He's dead serious. He is serious. That's how he wants to go. He thought about it. He's like, of all the ways I could go, either that or maybe he just wants to die in space. You know? Maybe he'll want to die in space. That I wonder if he's really going to try to make that happen. All right, we have a direct donation from Perfect Image. He says, hey, BG, did my dream come true? It's like the episode on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will's cousin. I'm so excited, LOL. Yeah, you did mention that. You did say, as a Christian, you know, is it wrong of me to hope that Sony gets like hacked to teach them a lesson and have them reverse course here, you know? And I don't know if they're hacked, but it does seem like something's going on. Anonymous tweeted about it. And Padsy comes in and drops another 5 member gifts for you guys. Adding to the goal here, bring us up to 11. Padsy, thank you so much for that.
Appreciate it.
There we go. So thank you. He wants a member train.
All aboard!
Kojima wants to pass away in space while watching a movie just before the movie starts. Guys, if you are lucky enough to receive a member gift today, consider becoming a member. But if you're lucky enough to receive a gift, we did a members lounge yesterday. You will have access to that, and you can go check out my first gameplay commentary for members as well. And if we hit 100 members today, I will play Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam. That's right. I will play my first game on Steam. Why are you making me do this? I'm just kidding. You're not making me do anything. I already made a Steam account willingly. But we'll see. We'll see what happens today. We also have Raven X0, a member for 23 months. Thank you for that support, Raven. He says, when Sony said they're going to sell at retailers, I'm wondering if it's digital cards they're bringing back. I was thinking about that too. We didn't talk too much about the idea of Sony still having a retail presence, but they did confirm that they will. And so, I mean, I feel like they're probably looking at GTA 6 and being like, we'll do something like that. That's my guess. And Frank Cosmo comes in. Yo, Frank's been putting in work for the community here. He drops another 10 member gifts on you guys.
Holy shit.
He wants the train. He wants the train to keep going. So, Frank, thank you, man. You've been dropping a lot of memberships and a lot of support for the community, and I very much appreciate that. So let me add that to the goal. That takes us to 21. So we're on our way. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how this stream ends today. It's gonna be a fun one, I think. And Hellbound 1981, another legend, comes in, goes crazy, drops 5 more member gifts for you guys. We do have the train going. If you want to contribute, do it now. Do it now. We'll see how far we can take it. That takes us to 26. We have activated Feed the Beast. And, I mean, I got Papa, he's sleeping back there. Will it be a public stream? Yeah, if we hit the member goal today, I will stream that publicly. I'm not gonna make that members content. I just don't think that's fair, because I think a lot of people would want to see that, you know. But we will, like I said, we will have plenty of members content coming up. I'm thinking about what I want my next gameplay commentary to be. I'll try to have that out by early next week for you guys. And then we'll do some more members lounges next week as well. Keep that same energy. Absolutely. I don't know if apparently PSN is still down for some people. I don't think it's globally. A lot of people are saying they are on and they're not having any issues, but we need to Arnold do it now. That's a good, you're right, Ray. I think we do need to get a new Arnold soundbite. It's been too long. Do it now. They've been hacked as a response to the all digital future. I don't know. Oh, jeez. I thought Boss just like somehow opened that door. That freaked me out. I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to be able to do that. Boss is here. We're going to feed him.
Boss, do you read me? It's time to feed the beast.
Give him some treats. We're going to talk about Wolverine. Yeah, that's up next. We'll check out the trailer too. All right, guys, we hit 50 members. I'll break out the catnip. Let things get real crazy up in here. All right. I'm just kidding. I'm just going to give him catnip now. All right. I'm just getting all done out of the way. Sorry, boss. Somebody took the catnip. Somebody moved the catnip. For me or the cats? Shh. All right. You hope it goes down for a while. That proves the point that online DRM is a huge issue. I mean, yeah, I can see where that's coming from. I have to eat the catnip if we hit the goal. Bro, I don't know about that. Like, I don't know that I could consume catnip like that. It's really dry and it's like eating, I don't know. It just doesn't feel natural. It's like I'm not supposed to be eating this. I think it'd be fine. Pupils might get dilated, you know. Be a man, eat catnip. I'm over here thinking like, hey man, I'll play Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam, my first Steam game. Hold on. I guess Mrs. MBG wants me to eat catnip too. Here you go, man. There's your drugs. Oh, sorry. I like dumped it all over his head by accident. I need to roll it first. I think you're right about that. Hold on. We're going to get into the conversation. I remember reading about that. Like I don't know if I'm doing it right, but you're supposed to like activate it. I don't know if I did that right. All right. Let's get back on track. Josh, yes, we have well, hold on. I'm going to read your direct. I missed a super chat from Cheese and Chainsaws. I apologize for that, man. Cheese says, gaming requires latency and input from controllers, constantly rendering. A movie is a file that they just upload, so easier. It's pre-existing. Free to money? Catra. Did I do it right, boss? No, that's true. I mean, I guess maybe it's just not a fair comparison to talk about, like here's what's required to stream a movie versus here's what's required to stream a game. I guess it does really kind of highlight the difference in just the nature of engaging with a movie versus engaging with a video game. Yeah, he did say, Tribal Chief. Yeah, I listened to that one song. I think it was the one you said you made when you were younger or something. Not too bad. Not too bad. It was a different style than what I was expecting, but good stuff, man. It was like a whole album. Appreciate that. Thank you for sending that. Thank you for trusting me with that. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your father, man. That's tough. That's tough. My condolences. I do have a direct donation from Moonshot. He says, so PlayStation bucks out of PC ports, but you'll be playing Wolverine on Steam. LOL, whatever you say, my guy. No, I'm playing Wolverine. I'm not playing Wolverine on Steam. It's not coming to Steam. But I don't. Well, maybe you missed this Moonshot. I basically made the decision, regardless of what I said previously, and I know I'm going to continue to get clowned on for it, but that's not the point. I've just made the decision, like, I'm just going to play games. I'm just going to play games. I'm still going to play on PlayStation. I'm not just going to completely walk away from PlayStation. That's not going to happen. But I'm going to play games, and Wolverine's going to be one of those games. And I know I'm a grown-ass man. I ain't giving Sony a dime. Yes, I said that. Am I a fool for saying that? Perhaps. Judge me as you will. Okay? But I'm only being honest. I'm being honest. And, if anything, it just makes me realize that I think those of us who do really enjoy playing video games, we're going to have a hard time navigating the future, I think, because there are just signs that some things are getting worse. And no matter how much you want to enjoy games, some of those things are going to continue to just go in one direction, MBG, you're my fool. I appreciate that. I think. Hold on. Hollow Shite says, you must be pushing 5 foot. How small are you compared to that door, LOL? Little and bald. Jeez, bro. You think I'm 5 foot? Come on, man. I'm not saying I'm that tall, but I'm not 5 foot. I'm 5'3". No, I'm not 5'3". I'm not. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8", all right? So I'm not that tall. But come on, bro. 5 foot? Why are you going to do that to me? Why are you going to do that to me? Who does that? And he had to throw in bald? Come on. I embrace my baldness and I embrace my shortness. I don't know. Is 5'8" considered short or average? But I don't care. All right. Damn. I'm 5'3". It's okay if you're 5'3", but I said 5'3" because that's how tall Wolverine's supposed to be. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Great guy over here. You think it's average? It's not. No, I'm not very tall. I'm not very tall. There's really no tall family members either. That's the thing. Like, there's nobody in my on my side of the family that is has ever been. Nobody that I've met that's particularly tall. 6'7". Take the hat off, embrace it, MBG. One day. I'm not embarrassed of my baldness, but I'd rather just, I don't need it to be a distraction. I don't need to blind anybody. Okay. It's very shiny. I'm 5'10" MBG. It's okay. Because I wear a size 14 shoe. There you go. All right. Now you guys we need to talk about games. All right. We need to talk about games. That's the point of this podcast. Bald's the new afro. Okay. Bald's the new afro, he says. All righty. Where were we? I said I was going to talk about Wolverine. Instead, I started talking about Kojima wanting to die in a movie theater. We're finally ready to talk about games. I'm sorry you had to endure that. Wolverine, here's where we're going to start. Okay? First things first. Hold on one second. We're going to check out the new trailer. Then we're going to talk about it. We did get a new Wolverine trailer. I think it looks really good. I did watch it at the end of yesterday's stream, but we were closing it out. So we'll bring it up here again. Hold on. Let me do this. Okay, so this is the story trailer. Let's check it out.
Logan! It's me! Wait!
You came back. I've seen things from before.
Humans and mutants can't survive together.
I've tried to keep them safe for so long.
Fucking stressed.
Inside! Now!
I thought you were back. We were back.
We're gonna build a future for mutants. That is why you belong here. Tear the beast. The hunt is ready.
Most people I see clearly. But you.
Just give in!
Remember who you are!
I mean, damn, dude.
Just can't let a man rest in peace, can you?
I mean, see, this is the thing, though. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be Insomniac's best game. It looks awesome, in my opinion. I think it looks really good. When I think about Insomniac, making a Wolverine game after what they've done with Spider-Man, I mean, my expectations are going to be very, very high. But I also like Wolverine a lot more than Spider-Man. So maybe my expectations might be a little bit unreasonably high, I guess, like higher than usual. And I can tell you everything I've seen of Wolverine so far, and especially this last trailer, it's living up to whatever I was expecting, and I feel very confident that this is going to be the best Wolverine game ever made. It looks awesome. I think it'll be 88 on Metacritic. I think it'll be higher than that, truthfully. I mean, it's really hard to predict Metacritic scores, but I could see it being Insomniac's one of their highest rated games ever. I could see it. But if we look here, so I mean, there's like multiple instances in this trailer where it looks like Wolverine is like losing control or something. Also, people are out here being like, I mean, come on, talk about character models. Jean looks good. Wolverine looks good. This looks good, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, do you think? Let me ask you: do you think Insomniac purposely chose to do a close up of Jean's face like this in this trailer, in the beginning, because of all the, all the negativity? Probably. I think people were saying Troy Baker's in this game. I think this is Troy Baker's character. I don't know, man. It looks really good to me. It looks really, really good. Oops. My bad. That was not intentional. Ray, that was not intentional. Logan's played by an Australian. You don't think it can break an 85? You anticipate it'll have gameplay jank to some sort of degree? Interesting. We'll see. That trailer had zero gameplay? I don't think so. I think they showed some gameplay. I mean, it is a story trailer, though. What is going on here? Something strange is going on here. I don't know, man. There have been people complaining about the way Logan looks, like his face. And I don't know. I feel like people are reaching a little bit, to be honest. I think people are reaching. Like, I think he looks fine. Like, that looks like Wolverine. I mean, I said yesterday, and I'll say it again here, that I think people just kind of expect. What is this? Oh, yeah. So it might have a well, yeah, there's 100% going to be playable Jean sections of the game. For sure. But I think people were expecting Hugh Jackman, Is this the Weapon X segment, perhaps? Is that supposed to be Stryker, I think? His face is that way on purpose to give more importance of using the mask. I just think people are being weird, man. Like, I think people are being weird because it's like, people were complaining about like MJ looking too ugly in Spider-Man 2. And they definitely did something strange with her face in that game for some reason. And then people are saying the same thing is going to happen with Jean in this game. And then Jean looks great. And now, oh, well, something's wrong with Logan's face. And I'm like, I don't. Well, first off, are you gay? It's okay if you are. But second off, like it looks like a slightly different version of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, like an altered version. That's what I see. It's not Hugh Jackman, but you can kind of see how I think Hugh Jackman's, the most recent one from Deadpool and Wolverine, is kind of an inspiration to an extent. You think it's because he doesn't look as brawny as what we're used to for Wolverine? Oh, like he looks too good. He looks too pretty. You got a pretty boy. No. Yeah, I mean, it seems like to me like they kind of made his face look more like they made his face look more like the actor, you know. They're used to movies, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you see Hugh Jackman. He's taken on the role of Wolverine for so long that is what people kind of expect to see. And Hugh Jackman's face has been used numerous times for past Wolverine games, so I understand that. Jedi Guy, what's up, man? You're saying, wait, what? What happens if we hit 100 members today? If we hit 100 members today, I will, when this stream is done, we'll do a second stream, or we could just do it live on this stream, perhaps. I will buy Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam. I just created a Steam account today, and I'll make that the first game, and I'll attempt my first ever. I'm playing on Steam, Left 4 Dead 2, baby. How much is Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam right now, by the way? Because I said I was gonna, expand my horizons, and I meant that. I'm just, I'm trying to move at my own pace here. But I did create the Steam account, so it's there, and baby steps, like I said. But it's Friday. I'm taking off tomorrow, so if we, like I said, if we hit that larger goal today, by the time we're done, we'll do that as a bit of a reward. And I'll keep it public, And yeah, we're a quarter of the way there, so I appreciate the support, guys. Leave Steam alone, you're cursed. I warned everybody. I tried to warn everybody. They're like, no, come on over. I'm like, you don't want me over there. I created an account today. It's over. This is the beginning of the end. When you start to see Steam go downhill, just remember why. You'll be able to trace it back. Not too long after MBG made his first Steam account, shit hit the fan. Started hitting the fan. We'll see. I'm taking it slow. So one of the games that I was thinking about, because people were asking me, they're like, do you have any interest in Gears of War? I do think Gears of War E-Day looks good. I'm not like, I don't know that I'm as, well, that completely covers my face. I don't know that I'm as excited as like the most diehard Gears fans. Certainly not. I'm not going to pretend that I'm like some Gears head. Is that what they're called? But I have enjoyed the Gears of War games, and E-Day looks pretty good, and I might get that on Steam. This is where we'll see where things go. He's going to realize how good the deals are. Yeah, we'll see. We'll find out. Oh yeah, Valve. My bad. We meant Valve. Is that what they're? What are Gears of War, like really hardcore Gears of War fans called? Are they called Gearheads? Did I just make that up? Did I offend? I'm sorry. Laman, a member for 26 months, says PlayStation Studios are getting help from Mark Cerny to outsource only cinematic scenes / VFX of game dev to AI to reduce cost. It will save 43% of game dev costs by 2029. Damn. Where's that coming from? Is that like is that being reported on, or is that something you heard? Because that's interesting. I mean, I could believe it. Sony will do everything they can to try to cut costs. They'll try. All right, let's see. It's like Gene is protecting the mutants. The Mutant Children. I mean, yeah, like the more you look at Logan's face, the more it becomes clear to me that like they wanted him to resemble the actual actor a little bit. I forget his name. Something McIntyre, I think. His first name. Stop. Yeah. PlayStation Nordic told me that today. Very interesting. Huh. MBG GTA 6. The GTA 6 code will expire after 170 days. That sucks. Bro, what? Where are you hearing that? Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, sorry. People are just trolling me. Hey, quick question. Does it absolutely have to be the subs, or could someone theoretically just donate the $500 to you directly so we could go straight into the gameplay today? I mean, geez. Well, I don't know. I mean, the reason why I try to gear it towards memberships is mainly because I do members only content, and I feel like it's a little bit easier for people. I mean, obviously, I want people to donate in any way. If you want to donate, I want people to donate in any way that they like, right? Whatever you feel most comfortable with. But the reason why I always lean towards members is because when people drop member gifts, I like to think that the people who are doing that, they're gifting people. They now have access to content they otherwise wouldn't have. And so it kind of makes it, in my opinion, a little bit better in that sense. But I don't know. I mean, I mean, we're at 26 members. I don't know. I mean, if some, I want to like keep. I'm not going to just like end the stream. I mean, what would? Let me see. So we have. Because you're saying like the 500, we wouldn't have to do the $500. That would be too much. That'd be too much because I want to factor in the members we already got. So, Jedi, I'm assuming you're asking this. I'm assuming. I love how it just covers my face. I'm assuming you're asking this because you're considering maybe trying to do something like that, which you absolutely don't have to. Again, I want people do what you want to do to help support what I'm doing here. It would be cool. I'm kind of excited to do this. I will I want to make this clear too. I'm not just playing on Steam because it's like you guys need to pay me to play on Steam. I'm going to play on Steam no matter what. Like as in I'm going to try it out. I'm going to experiment and expand my horizons. I'm just trying to give some incentive and add a little bit of oomph to the member stuff today. But I'll put it to you this way: if you want to like pay the difference to basically lock it in, you can do that. I'll count that, right? I'll still encourage people to hit member goals to drop membership so we can get more people into that members content. But I don't want to make it seem like if you drop like a large donation, that doesn't count. You're not contributing to the goal. But I'll keep it that way for people. If people want to drop like a large sum, and if you request, can you count this towards the goal? I'll do that. To me, that sounds fair. And we have Michael Clark. He comes in. He renews his membership. Michael, thank you so much for that, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I will add that to the goal. Where does that take us to? 27. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to. It's weird because like YouTube has a super chat goal, like built in to the stream, but the thing that I've always had a hard time doing is discerning what the difference in reward should be for like membership goals and super chat goals. And I guess I just separate it because I figured with super chats, people the reward, so to speak. I don't want to. It's not a reward, but like you're paying to chat directly. You know what I mean? So it's there. That kind of back and forth is already there. Where I feel like people who are super chatting, you're kind of getting what you were hoping to get in return. That's my view of it, anyway. That's like my psychological take on the situation. Half gifting, half donating. Oh, what is this? Hold on one sec. Irfan sent me something in the chat. Oh, yeah, God of War Lao Feg. I forgot. They're going to have a panel at San Diego Comic-Con on God of War Lao Feg. Oh, by the way, why is Xbox tax trending? Why is Xbox tax trending? By the way, whoa, wait, hold on. Now I'm seeing it trending. GTA 6 Japan physical copies have a 170-day code expiration. What? Okay, hold on. Genki Japan. Hold on. This is coming from Genki Japan, and I think he deleted it. I'm trying to source his original tweet, and it says this page doesn't exist. So, hold on. VGC is reporting it. This can't be true. This has got to be a mistake. It says only 170 days after the issuance date, that's GTA 6's launch day, November 19th, Japanese digital download codes for GTA 6 will expire. This is in accordance with regional regulations. Oh, okay. The news can be found within Rockstar's GTA 6 support page, which outlines details about platforms, editions, and versions of the game. It also details that GTA 6 can be preloaded from November 12th, 2026. This only applies to the PS5 version of the game, as Xbox digital download codes are not region locked. Oh my lord. It gets worse for PlayStation by the day. So it's not subject to the same regional restrictions. Japan is the only region where codes expire soon after release. Oh boy. That's not good. That's not good, man. Well, I guess it is true. Yeah, it's in accordance with by the way, it says we have 28 members now. I don't know where that came from, but the counter here on the YouTube side says it's 28, so let me add that. It's Japan only. So I mean, you would have to just let the game sit there, but that's nonsensical. Japan needs to figure that out. Why do they have it like that? They make it so that you need to redeem the code within a short period of time, or else like it just expires. That's very strange. That's very, very strange. Whiskey Gaming, what's up, man? Long time no see, buddy. Tarnished Gamer, you're saying probably because of Campaign Evolve's Metacritic score. Original game was 90 or above. Oh, you're saying that's why the Xbox tax was trending? Yeah, that would make sense. Apparently, it's having some technical issues on the Xbox, ironically, on the Xbox side of things. Kind of strange. But apparently, it does have some performance issues even on PS5. That's what I've heard. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you're in Japan and you're going to buy physical, it's not really physical. If you're going to buy a copy of GTA 6 for PS5 and you're in Japan, redeem that code right away because it's going to expire. I mean, 170 days is a long time. I'm not saying that's not, like, that's pretty much half a year, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel great. Is there a reason why Japan does that? Do we know why? I don't know. Well, here we go. We get another close up of Jean. I think she looks good. I think Logan looks good. I mean, dude, these graphics look great. I mean, I know they're showing the game in fidelity mode. I'm assuming on a PS5 Pro, but lighting's looking really good, man. Lighting's looking really good. Oh my god, my arm is killing me. Sorry. Everything's tensing up. My body's getting ready for Wolverine. What happens if a retailer buys lots and it just ends up sitting there? The retailer's screwed. The retailer's the one that gets screwed. Jedi Guy, you're saying, LMAO, bro, I'm a solo team killer on TikTok for fun. You and your mortgage are a cheap date. Well, geez. we got a high roller here with Jedi Guy. We got a high roller. Well, it's your call, Jedi Guy. You know, I appreciate all the support you guys show the channel. I always emphasize that I do what I do here because you guys make it possible, and I'm very grateful for that. So thank you, guys. Your girl lives there, Japan. In Japan is a super bad scalper. I don't know if I read that right. Grant L with a almost $3 direct donation says, it was Nishino's idea, said PlayStation Nordic. He wants to remove mocap sessions altogether and replace it with AI to create cinematic scenes like Grok does. Oh, that's... I mean, it's a good idea in the sense of this will save us money, but I don't know about that, man. The idea of replacing mocap actors and in these cinematic single player games, I don't know that that's going to go down well. Like that to me very much sounds like something that people would be against, you know. But yeah, I mean, from the business side of it, I actually believe that because they're like, think about how much time and money and resource we'll save. That's one of the most expensive parts, I believe, of you know, of making these types of games. Yeah, it's going to cost actors jobs. It's going to cost a lot of people jobs. And that's the struggle with all of this, you know? I'll tell you what, though. I will tell you this. I do think that's something that if they cross that threshold and they announce like in a future first party PlayStation game, like all the mocap was done by, you know, AI. I think it's going to get a pretty negative response. I think Sony would anticipate that. Let's see, we got so we got like Mystique transforming here. Let's see.
Inside now.
Damn. I mean, I feel like they got Mystique right as well.
Now.
I thought you were.
So this looks like it's going to be Sabretooth and Logan fighting. Because as far as I understand, they're on the same team.
You were.
My understanding of this game and its story is that it's Logan, Sabretooth, Mystique, and I think Jean. Pretty sure Jean. And they're they're forming like Team X. So like X-Men haven't been created yet. And they're trying to like protect mutants and stuff. So we know that Insomniac's eventually going to make an X-Men game. Tarnished Gamer is saying, you still ditching consoles next gen? No, I'm not ditching consoles. I've just decided I'm going to embrace everything. I'm still like, I'm going to just accept that I have a lot of time and money invested into PlayStation. I'm not going to completely abandon them. Certainly not. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm still going to voice against what they do, though. If it, you know, what they're doing with physical games. We'll see what happens with the PlayStation 6. That's a whole nother story. You know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But in the meantime, I'm just as hopeful as everybody else that Sony changes their mind. I don't know why they're going through with this in this way. It just seems totally needless. But I love games too much. I just can't deny it. So rather than, close myself off or take some kind of stance against gaming, I'm just gonna enjoy games. That's what I'm gonna do. For better or for worse, but I'm hoping for better. Still hopeful. We have World's Greatest Detective with a $2 direct donation. Thank you, buddy. He says, my boy Logan looks sick and Gene looks hot AF. Finally. Not like Manly Jaw Watson. Damn. Manly Jaw Watson. That's brutal. That's brutal. I just hope John Wick releases before 2028. Need that physical too. Yeah, I'm going to say John Wick, unfortunately, probably isn't releasing before 2028. And we're not going to get a physical game, I would love for that game. I'm sorry that I have all this stuff blocking my face, by the way, just because of where I have my camera positioned. I would love to get John Wick physically as well, but oh my God. Sorry, my neck is locking up. I apologize, guys. Jeez. Tarnish, you're saying you make it sound kind of sad, MBG, like you're trapped in a situation you can't get out of. No, I don't mean to make it sound like that. I mean, there is a kind of sad aspect to it, I suppose, where it does feel like there are just things happening, not just in the games industry, but throughout all industries where it's like, I don't know that we're like ultimately headed in the best direction and things definitely could be better than they are, but it's not all bad. That's the thing, is it's far from all of it being bad. There's a lot of amazing games, and I think a lot of people, and this is something I realize, like a lot of people, they want a place to go where we can kind of escape the constant negativity, Can't escape it all, but just curious, has Mrs. MBG ever come by to say hi on the stream? Think it would be cool to see both sometime. Hashtag MBG family. Yeah, actually. We did I don't know, some of the content might still be there. I kind of had to reboot my members content, but we would do what I would call morning with the missus. We would do it like every Friday morning for members, where it would be me and Mrs. MBG, and we would hang out with you guys and chat and have a good time. We are going to be bringing that back come September, probably the first or second week of September. It's on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but yeah, I think there's a couple of public streams as well. I'd have to go double check. There should be a couple of public streams available for where Mrs. MBG joined me and we would talk. So if you are a channel member, you can look forward to that as well. That's one of the things I want to do though too, is Mrs. MBG, she's been wanting a Nintendo Switch 2. And she's more into Nintendo than I am, but there are like multiple games at this point that she wants to play on Switch 2. She found like this bundle, I think, at was it Target? I think that's where she found it. It came with like 3 games, and all 3 of the games she wants to play. And I'm hesitant to really dive into Nintendo, but when I do get a Switch 2, I'll dabble with it. I want to play the Duskbloods. I think that does look really good. And I'd be willing to try to dabble in some other Nintendo stuff, but I think it would be cool too. People have been asking if Mrs. MBG can come on the channel from time to time to give her thoughts on games, and when she starts playing Switch 2 games, stuff like that. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing more in that regard. And we have Top Shelf Gaming with a $5 chat. Says, you messed up now, MBG. You have Steam. Now you're going to play third party on OC because of graphics and FPS, but you will play your PS5 for exclusives. I do that. Well, we'll see. I don't know that my PC is more powerful than my PS5 Pro. I think I have a GeForce 3060. So I think it's not as powerful as the Pro. I do think people were saying that my overall setup is significantly more noticeably more powerful and capable than a base PS5. But is that true? An RTX 3060 is weak? Is it weak? I don't know. I mean, I'll find out. I mean, the first game I'm going to try to play is Left 4 Dead 2, so it's like, we'll see. That's usually the way to go. At least if you care about Sony games. I mean, yeah, the trouble with me is I can't deny, like, I love the trophy system on PlayStation. You know, that's one of the things where I'm like, oh man. I know some people laugh at it, but I'm just being honest in that I love getting platinums. I do. And I've gotten 60 of them this gen so far, which I know there's people out there who have me beat by a lot, but you know, I love the trophy hunting experience. But I know there are achievements on Steam too, right? I need a new GPU. That's what people were saying. 360 isn't as powerful as a base PS5. Really? Damn. It's considered to be in the lower range of PC GPUs. Okay. I didn't realize that. Achievements on Steam, Xbox, and GOG are the same. There are two versions of the RTX 3060, the 8GB and 12GB with the higher VRAM. Hold on, let me see if I can find out which one I have. I think it is... How do I get to system about... I have the 12GB RTX 3060. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 12GB. So that's the better one, right? I have a 12th gen Intel Core i7 12700F clocked at 2.10 gigahertz, I think. That's my CPU. So, I don't know. You tell me. I don't follow PC gaming like that, so it's a solid system. You looked out, you bought a PC before things skyrocketed. I mean, this computer is a couple years old at this point. I think I got it in 2023. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM. Your CPU is way faster than your Pro, so you just need a GPU. They're about even. The 3060 will give you better image quality with the LSS on top of it being a given on PC that frame rates aren't capped unlike consoles. Oh, what is this? You're sending me, Irfan. Let's see. Halo Campaign Evolved delivers best image quality on the PS5 Pro. Oh, what? Because they're using PSSR2, aren't they? That's that's crazy. In no universe should a Halo game look better on PlayStation than it does Xbox. It makes sense since there's a Pro, but it says the PC version shares the same Unreal Engine 5 visual features found on consoles, including hardware lumen ray tracing and the upgraded lighting, reflections, shadows, and material quality. As with Xbox, Digital Foundry notes that chromatic aberration and film grain are currently forced on and cannot be disabled. Oh, so Digital Foundry, did they put out their performance analysis? Yeah, dude, my PC went up in value a lot. I made the right choice. I'm like, I'm going with 64 gigs of memory. I don't know why, but I'm going with 64. Seems like overkill. Now it's like, good thing you did. Good thing you did. All right. Hold on, let me go back to the trailer and head back to the chat. Rurko, you're saying you have 64 gigs on your rig as well? Bro, sorry, don't know how to tag you, but the PS5 Pro is a platform for those who have already made that specific investment. Should be able to enjoy what can be considered top-end physical gaming. I agree. No, I agree, Jedi Guy. I mean, this is why I've been saying, like, I can't really tell you definitively, regardless of what I said up to this point, I can't say definitively what I'm doing with the PlayStation 6. We have to see what plays out. But what I do know is that the PS5 Pro is still getting physical games for the next year and a half. I've already made the decision that I'm going to continue to buy physical games and build my PS5 collection And from that point onwards, like once we hit January 1st, 2028, I might start. I'm thinking about maybe going PS4 physical games, PS3, PS2, PS1, until I amass a collection that I feel is satisfactory. And then as I'm doing that, play in other places. And it'll be interesting to see where I am when the PS6 rolls out. I may not have I don't know if I'll have interest. Like if I were to buy a PS6, it might just be for professional reasons where it's like I'm going to buy this just to cover the latest games and stuff, you know. But we have to see what's going to happen with cross-gen as well. Prime example, I dropped $1,700 at Walmart the second to last day that it was available at $750, and then made sure to grab 2 disc drives for me and my brother, who had a Series S. I mean, that's the thing. I know it's hard to get away from this topic. It's going to linger for a long time. It's like I really thought when Sony announced we're selling the disc drive for the PS5 Pro separately, I thought for sure, like, this is exactly how they're going to handle the PS6. They know most people are going to buy PS6 games digitally because a lot of people are buying PS5 games digitally now. And so when we get to that point, for people like us, where it's like, I'm still buying my games physically on PlayStation. I have this entire gen. It's something I look forward to. It kind of helps define the experience compared to other platforms. I just thought that we were going to roll into that exact same thing. And, you know, we were all willing to pay a little bit more if need be, you know, a little bit more for the disc drive, maybe even a little bit more for some physical games. But I don't know. It's just such a buzzkill to think it's just going away. I maintain that I do not think this is the right choice for Sony to make. From a business perspective, I get it, but I just think there's got to be more to it, you know, than just the cold calculated numbers. Push Square updated. All right, hold on, let me see. Guys, by the way, as we continue on our stream here, make sure you hit that like button, okay? If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Again, consider becoming a channel member. Consider gifting memberships. We're sitting at 28. We're trying to hit a regular goal of 50, which is still very high. But if you want to take it the extra mile, if we hit 100 today, I will close out the stream by playing some Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam. And we have a $20 super chat. Thank you from Virtual Man 17. He says, if I were to hypothetically buy a PS6, it would have to be at a massive discount because a $1,000 box with no disc drive or backwards compatibility and $70 to $80 revocable digital licenses is not worth it. And I'd buy far fewer games. Exactly, Virtual Man. Like you're approaching it from, I assume, the angle of an actual PlayStation player, like enthusiast, you know, somebody who was maybe on board with the PS6 up until we learned about this, where it's like, it just feels like the deal has gotten worse for you, you know, like the incentive to be excited isn't really there. Now, granted, Sony hasn't said anything yet about the PS6, but what resolution will I be playing out on PC? I don't know. But I guess whatever I can. Whatever I can. Donate so MBG can eat catnip. Guys, stop it. Let's gift MBG that transparent Series X. That'd be a crazy gift. But by the way, Ray, I don't know if you're in the chat. This will be a good time. You can drop if you're here, Ray, drop the P.O. box. I do have a P.O. box. It's still open for a little while. I think it's open for I think like another month or so. So we still have time before it closes. You can drop the P.O. box number if you're here, Ray. And if you guys are interested, you can send catnip. I ain't gonna eat it, but you can send it. All right, hold on. What was I? Oh, I was going to check Push Square. They have an update really quick. Keep you guys updated on this. Okay, so update number 5 from Push Square. They say PSN is finally starting to improve over 6 hours of spotty performance. while the Sony service page still says its network is experiencing issues. We're finally able to log in, view the friends list, browse recently played games, and even download software from our catalog. It looks like browsing reactions around the web. Others are beginning to have similar luck. So PSN was down, I guess, for some for about 6 hours, which is quite a bit of time. Quite a bit of time. All right. What did I miss? I was in impromptu trade. Oh, I was just asking if you could drop the you would think I have it on hand by now. I'm sorry, Ray, but if you could drop the PO box address for anybody who might be interested. If somebody wants to send me a limited edition Series X, feel free. PSN servers are on hamster wheels. All right, let me hold on one second, guys. So they should pay us per hour whenever the servers go down. No, I agree. I agree. Donate so MBG isn't on dog food again this month. He bought that pallet that was made originally for the K9 unit in Desert Storm, bro. Yeah, I don't want to be eating the dog food again. Come on, guys. Let me get a steak. Let me get a nice ribeye. Man, steak does sound good, though. Does sound good. I'm trying to stay better hydrated here. I must lower my desk. Help MBG keep his lights on. A lot of people don't know it, but the gameplay actually does get a small boost from the top end SSD, like the 9100 Pro from Samsung. I rock the 8 terabyte along with a C6 LG for PS5 Pro. You are fully dialed in. Damn. I mean, you can't beat it in terms of just when you're in that mood, you just want to sit back, do some higher end gaming. You know, great TV. Maybe a nice recliner. Can't beat it, man. If MBG gets that 5090, he will be stunned. I don't know that I'm going to get a 5090. No. Come on. Whoa. Baby steps here, guys. Come on. What are you doing to me? All right, let's continue. So, yeah, it looks like Logan and Sabretooth are going to fight here. And clearly there's something going on. Like, I mean, they're clearly going to become enemies. That's how it's got to go. What do we think of I think Sabretooth's design looks really good, too. I think Sabretooth looks really good. Just going through it frame rate. So this is Sentinel. Yeah. So there's Troy Baker's character. Troy Baker, you know, I mean, who doesn't know Troy Baker? Joel's in this game. That is true, Ray. I need more symbols. I do. I really need more symbols. I need different symbols. I'm using the Zildjian Planet Z's, and they're just like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I'll play them. I am playing them. I just played them yesterday, but like, you can just tell they're pretty beginner, you know? They just don't have nearly as good of a sound. This is when he's talking to that green kid. I mean, the game looks great though. Like it really looks. I feel like Insomniac, you know, all the games that they've developed for PS5 this gen look very good. But Wolverine, I feel like it's gonna shine on the PS5 Pro. Truthfully, holy shit. So people were complaining about her face, but I don't know. I mean, you see Jean in the background there. There's Wolverine and Jean, and is that Lady Deathstrike? You're gonna start avoiding Wolverine content soon. I'm just mocking myself now. Nah, it's all right, Titus. It's all right. And this is where they were showing some gameplay.
Most people
Yeah, this is the part where it seems like you play a section here as Jean.
most people I see clearly.
I don't know what's going on here. Oh, the plane sequence. Yeah, I don't know, man. It looks really good. It looks like it's going to be the I think it's going to end up being the definitive Wolverine game potentially. I mean, come on, look at this. Insomniac took it personal. They took it personal. You know they did. You know they did. Nicodemus is like, stay strong, Titus. What am I most excited about with Wolverine? Honestly, just it's Insomniac's pedigree. Wolverine being one of my favorite characters, I just can't deny that. Like, I know they're gonna deliver one of the best Wolverine games, one of the best Wolverine experiences ever. You know, across any medium. But I think I'm most excited for the combat. Yeah, it looks really brutal. So Mega Red. I mean, that's awesome.
Just give it!
Remember who you are.
I mean, that looks nuts, dude. That looks sick. God damn. Yeah. I mean,
Just can't let a man
the
rest
hype
in
is
peace,
real.
can ya?
It's undeniable. This is a reference to Logan, I think. They made him nice and hairy. Nice and hairy. Just the way we wanted it. All right. They got him looking like Terminator there. Yeah. It's true. All right, let me come back now to the chat. There we go. Okay. Where did my why is my Yeah, there we go. We're back. We're back to normal. Look at how terrible he looked in the frame you paused it on. All right, so we also have over here on the PlayStation blog, they say today we revealed tons of new story details about Marvel's Wolverine at San Diego Comic-Con, including our exciting new story trailer, but We know that not everyone can make it to SDCC in person, so let's catch you up on everything that went down during the panel. Insomniac Games' creative director Marcus Smith, game director Mike Daly, and senior project director Jess Reiner-Reed, and narrative director Walt Williams were joined by the game's cast, Liam McIntyre and Crizia Bajos, I don't know if I said her name correctly, and Eric Monticelli, executive producer on Marvel Games Stage. Okay, so I didn't really need to read all that part, but they said they dropped a story trailer, which we just watched. They dropped some new art as well. They've been doing that. But one of the things they did announce, and I'm going to show you guys this. This is so interesting. We're also thrilled to announce our collaboration with Arc System Works to bring Wolverine's suit from Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls to Marvel's Wolverine. It can be unlocked through progression in the game day one. Let me show you. I think that's pretty cool. I mean, they're doing some kind of crossover, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait. Jedi Guy says, I know exactly how that I'm going to most effectively contribute this year. I'm paying for the P.O. box. You just make room for the flag I'm sending you. Oh, God. What is the flag going to say? Bro, sending me a flag. Uh-oh. It just got real. Michael, no, I don't think the PlayStation Network is still down. I think it's up and running now for most people. But yeah, let me show you guys this picture. Hold on. Sorry, I have to do a new input now. That's annoying. There it is. That is the something looks really off. Like, it's really cool that they're doing that, but it just looks off-putting, doesn't it? It is. So this is the Marvel Tokon version of Wolverine, but you'll be able to unlock it in Insomniac's Wolverine. The fins on the head are too big. Yeah, something doesn't look proportionate enough here. But that's cool. Dumbo Wolverine. All right. You like it? AI. Use it for New Game Plus. Domino's is clowning PSN being down. Domino's has a grudge with Sony. Yeah, they have a grudge. I don't know why. Wumbo. Oh my God. Did you set it to Wumbo? Quadzilla. Wolverine probably will be a good platinum, I would assume. You guys. Composer details revealed. Digital prequel comic now available. And so there we go. Now, when it comes to Marvel Tokon, talking about that game for a moment, the beta is out. The open beta. It's available now for everybody on PlayStation and PC. The beta will run for 72 hours. So it's available on PS5, Steam, and Epic Game Store. No registration is required. Simply download the beta and you can play it. A PlayStation Plus subscription is not required, but you will need an internet connection. The fighters you can play as are Captain America, Iron Man, Black Panther, Storm, Magic, Wolverine, Danger, Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, Penny Parker, Ghost Rider, Blade, Doctor Doom, and Magneto. And you'll be able to play across 6 stages. More than online battles, they say many of you have already experienced online matches during closed betas. This time, we also want to give you a taste of the additional modes and features waiting for you in the full game that launches on August 6th. So they'll have online casual and ranked modes. You'll be able to explore the lobby. They'll have practice mode. So it seems like almost the entire game pretty much is available with this beta. And again, this is available right now. So you can play it, you can try it out. You want to send me a Helix? I mean, I don't know. We got to see what Helix is going to be. You know, Helix. I don't know what both next gen consoles are going to be like, bro. They both seem like they're going to be lacking in some way, unfortunately. But we're going to find out. We're going to find out together. Meanwhile, yeah, Eurogamer reports, I think this is Sega, we still value the culture of physical media. We got Sega on our side. Yo, Sega's going to do what Sony won't, and they're going to announce a next-gen console, the Dreamcast 2. Sega's going to announce a Dreamcast 2, full physical game support, physical discs. I will send you every game that has a disc. I'm really curious to see what Project Helix ends up actually being, because I feel like we've heard so much about it, but I think it's going to turn out to be different than what we expected. Sega is the latest publisher to make its views about physical media clear in the wake of Sony's controversial decision to kill off the manufacturing and sale of discs by 2028. The president of the Japanese publisher, Shuji Utsumi, noted that he believes physical media is still important, though digital distribution is crucial, mostly thanks to the steadily increasing number of people playing on PC. When it comes to titles we call full games for consoles and PCs, we believe that a digital shift is crucial, he notes in an interview with Japanese publication Famitsu. Of course, consoles are important, but the proportion of people who play on PCs is steadily increasing. Even in areas where consoles are not widely available, there are many people who say, I can play it on PC. In order to cultivate that market, we believe it is important to strengthen our digitalization. We tend to think from a physical perspective, so I think we need to be more digitally conscious and become more global. He then draws to Sega's own legacy, noting that once upon a time, the company was in the hardware market itself. It learned some pretty important lessons back then, and since dropping out of the hardware race, Sega has found massive success as a publisher. This seems to color Utsumi's beliefs in physical media. We were originally a platform provider, and of course, we still value the culture of physical media. Rather than completely abandoning that, shots fired, we are currently challenging ourselves to shift so that we can think about and act on the important aspects of digital media in parallel. So, I mean, damn, we got Sega out here committing to physical games before Sony will. What a time to be alive, boys. All right. We are approaching the 2-hour mark. Guys, we've made pretty good progress today so far, I would say. We're at 28 members on the day. We're hoping to make our way to 50, but the ultimate goal is 100. We hit 100 memberships. We will do some Left 4 Dead 2, but I don't know how much longer. We could go to at least 230, I'd say. At the very least, we could go for that. So we did do a members lounge yesterday. If you are a channel member, you can go check that out. Next week, I'm going to have hopefully another gameplay commentary, and I'm also going to be doing more members lounges with you guys. But let's see what else has come out. All right, I need to close some of these tabs because I have like 100 tabs open. Hold on. Why are there... Okay. All right. Headed back now. Yeah, Helix is the code name for the next Xbox. Sega does have a good relationship with Xbox. They didn't really commit. I mean, I know it's interesting because I saw that Ubisoft came out and Ubisoft was like, well, we're just, we don't think this is a big deal. Like, we don't think it's going to be a problem if physical games go away. And I'm like, well, I mean, of course Ubisoft would say that. I mean, Assassin's Creed Black Flag needs constant internet connection. You can't seem to join or renew your membership. It's broken, Mini-Tom. Did something happen to your account? I know branded accounts can't. Like, did you make any changes to your account? Because that's bizarre. I've never heard of that. It's not letting you join. Holy shit, dude. Maybe this will explain why you weren't getting membership renewals. Or not renewals, gifts. Uh-oh. That's really weird. Here, let me... Oh, it's your OTP code card thing. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if maybe it was on the YouTube side. Virko, you did... Yeah, that's weird too. See, Virko, you're saying you renewed your membership, but it didn't pop up. I saw it on my counter. It went from 27 to 28, and I didn't know who did that. That's really weird. That's really strange. Huh. I'm telling you, YouTube, they got weird stuff going on. Weird bugs. You used to be able to pay, and it would just go through. You'd rather see a PlayStation 6 have both options where you can play disc and digital games together, where you have that right as a fan. I agree. MBG set an agent in ChatGPT to follow games business and update you every day. You can tailor it to as much as you want. Am I going to start using ChatGPT? Frank, you're saying think we can hit that 100 mark? I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. Sometimes we get big trains going on, We have quiet times. We have, slow times, but then we get trains going. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm leaving it up to you guys. I'm perfectly fine not ending the stream playing Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam today, but a lot of times I don't actually stream on Fridays. To me, Friday streams are usually bonus streams. So sometimes when I do Friday streams, I'll try to think of like an extra bonus incentive or something, And today, as I was like prepping my stream, I'm like, what would be a good one? And I'm like, oh, you know what? Why not do something with Steam? But also, I wanted to do it too because that's why I wanted to tell you guys, like, I did make a Steam account. All right. So, like, just to be clear, because a lot of people think that I'm like lying or I'm just BSing. Like, you're saying you're going to play in other places, you're not. But just to be clear, no, I do have a plan. I have a plan. But yeah, Left 4 Dead. It's one of my favorite games, man. Left 4 Dead's such a good game. I haven't played Left 4 Dead 1 or 2 in so many years, though. Dude, no joke, I think the last time I played Left 4 Dead 2 was on the Xbox. I may have played it on the Xbox One when they did backwards compatibility for it. I may have dabbled in it a little bit. But Left 4 Dead 2 was one of my... And Left 4 Dead 1, I mean, that game... 2 is better, I think. I don't know. Like, Left 4 Dead 1, 2 made incredible improvements, but 1, I don't know. It holds a special place in my heart because I'll never forget the first level of Left 4 Dead 1. When you're on the rooftop and you make your way through the apartment building, you got to go down to the subway. It's just the memories with that, man. But we'll see. I pretty much did cover what I wanted to cover today. I talked about Wolverine. We did talk about the PSN situation, and I talked very, very briefly about Marvel Tokon. There's not a whole lot to say about Marvel Tokon. You could go play it right now. Getting some Jersey diner food right now. Where at? We're at Rich. Dox yourself. Many times getting sad that nobody's gifting. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I could make it clear cut if you want. If we hit 100, we'll wrap it up right now and we'll go play some Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam. I don't know. I don't want to like put a timer up or anything like that, but we'll see. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, today was a success, you know. It's a good day so far. Somewhere in Essex County. What are you ordering, Rich? Rich says I'm telling the waiters that I'm watching my husband do his first ever live stream. It's true. It's true. Who's gonna gift 100, dude? I don't think YouTube even lets you gift 100. You'd have to do 250s. I don't know. I don't know if anybody's dropping a 50 today. So I mean, somebody would really have to want to see me play Left 4 Dead on Steam right now to make that happen. But what are you ordering though? Are you getting the question I want to ask? Are you getting Scrapple? Are you getting Scrapple? Padsy, you're saying why aren't you're saying, oh man, YouTube must be bugged today, dude. You're saying, why doesn't my super chats come up? 2 super chats not showing up, money gone for my bank. Whoa, hold on. Padsy, let me go. What is going on? Hold on, let me go check something on my YouTube studio and see if it'll show up here. It's not even showing up in my YouTube studio. Yo, is anybody else having a problem with super chats now? Padsy, I'm sorry about that, man. I have no idea what's going on with YouTube, but what I can tell you is whatever you typed in those super chats, type it in the chat and I'll read it. Because stuff like this is frustrating for me. It's frustrating for you too. You're the one paying money. But it's always this. I don't know why YouTube. Is it because I decided to stream on low latency mode today? Is that why? But yeah, Padsy, I'm sorry about that, man. I'm looking on your account. I'm looking on my YouTube studio. Nothing's coming through. You will likely get refunded for that, by the way. If anytime somebody donates something on from my past experiences, when somebody donates something on the channel, if it doesn't come through for me, it automatically refunds. So the money will probably be back in your account tomorrow, or it should be anyway. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with YouTube, man. Like they're making it hard. They're making my life harder than it needs to be. They're making your life harder than it needs to be. Like this stuff should just work. Yeah, Titus said that happened to him one time. The money was automatically returned in a few hours. I wonder why it didn't go through, though. I don't remember why it didn't go through for you, Titus. YouTube's weird. Got French onion soup with the specialty grilled cheese. Kids got French toast and Oreo pancakes. The Oreo pancakes sound amazing, actually. Holy shit. That sounds really good. Man, you're making me hungry. Verco just says F YouTube. Mini Tom, you're saying it's weird. I can gift memberships, but I can't join myself. No, I love when I'm requesting support for my for my content, and then people are like, I'm supporting, but YouTube's like, nah, like, holy shit, man. Also, is my direct donation link not... What is going on? I feel like everything's breaking on YouTube today. My direct donation link's gone. What are they doing to me? Sabotage. Somebody's sabotaging me because they're like, we don't want to see him go to Steam. We don't want to see him play on Steam. Take him down. You see it? Is it still there for you? It's not showing up for me. It's a sign. Damn PC. How could you slap? How could you slap? So, you guys are seeing it. Apparently, I'm not. Okay, I'll leave it alone then. I won't repost it. Bizarre. Very bizarre. YouTube's drunk today. Seemingly. All right, so here's what we'll do. Now, I'm going to put up... I don't know. YouTube has a built-in timer, and I was thinking about putting it up, but we're not actually going to move to members content. But I feel like people might not understand that. So I'm not sure. Like, I was thinking about... Stop encouraging him, Titus. He's being normal for once. Stop. Can I play with mouse and keyboard? Dude, I haven't played with mouse and keyboard since I was like a teenager, man. And even then I struggled sometimes. I will try. If we hit the goal, if we end up going through with this today, I'll try. I have my controller and a USB wire next to me, but I will try. Yeah. Oh wow. Rich, very interesting. I'm concerned now, bro. Dude, yeah, I feel like I've probably like ran into Rich Rod in real life at some point, or like we were in the same vicinity at some point and didn't know it. I guarantee it. Keyboard and mouse is no bueno for you. You need your controller. Yeah, I don't know. I'm used to playing on controller. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, if you guys want to send anything to the P.O. box, Ray just dropped it in the chat. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put up a timer. It's going to say we're moving to members content. We are not moving to members content. There is no members content today. It's going to say it is, but I'm just doing it for the sake of putting up a timer so we can... Yeah, I don't want to... It just feels awkward if I'm just sitting here. So, you know, for the last section of the stream, we're just going to see if we can hit the goal or, you know, get as far as we can. Let me see. Do it for 30 minutes. All right, so I'm putting up a 30-minute timer. If we can hit the goal between now and this timer expiring, we'll go play. If not, we'll just wrap up the stream. Not a big deal. And at some point, I'm going to play Left 4 Dead on PC. I just don't, you know. It won't be this day. Just tried playing some Black Flag there too, but they're too tired and sat down with Moscow Mule instead. Use a keyboard and mouse for Rocket League. The DualSense works really good on PC. Yeah, I think it has like native support, doesn't it? 70 members in 30 minutes. Let's go. It's quite a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's a big goal. Did I make the goal? I don't know. Maybe I made it too big today. Maybe one day, Irfan. Maybe I made the goal too large. I need that Left 4 Dead stream. Well, Mini Tom, I mean, dude, we've been trying to get you a member gift for a while, and I don't know. It's not. You're straight up trying to join, and it won't let you. So I don't know. You're having a streak of bad luck. I'm not. Yo, you know what I bet would happen though, Mini Tom? Because this has happened. I've witnessed this happen numerous times with people. They don't have a membership, but they gift, and then one of the gifts goes to them. They gift themselves. It's very bizarre. YouTube's gifting is very, like, I get the sense sometimes that there's like a weird, like, the algorithm is tuned in a very bizarre way. I'm not going to make you. No. I'm not making anybody do anything. All right? It's like I said. His hand's shaking on the gift button. I mean, do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. He's going to do it. I mean, he's going to do it now. Frank's like, I'll make you. Where's Corey? I don't know. We haven't seen Corey in a little while, man. I hope he's okay. I hope he's okay. Our fellow Canadian. Hopefully he's just taking a break, you know? Hope all is well with him. It's a good dude. Hey, I dropped 5 member gifts yesterday. I did. I dropped 5 member gifts yesterday. I try to drop some gifts when I can. I would like to do it more often, but to be honest, I'm not quite in the position to do it. Like, I need to be careful because I will do that thing where it's like I'm just giving myself money. I'm giving YouTube a portion of my money, but I'm giving myself money, and I have to be careful with it. I have to be careful with that. But yeah, I try to when I can. Look, we get to 95, I'll drop 5. How about that? Don't say I never did anything for you, you know? All right. Well, while you guys contemplate that, I need to go check something. It says Gears of War E-Day gameplay leaked. Hold up. Didn't we see gameplay already? What do you mean, like multiplayer gameplay? Apparently, Tomb Raider Catalyst has been delayed to 2028, guys. Just a heads up. Just a heads up. How are my cats doing? They're doing good. Our new cat, Papa, the big one, he really likes ice cream, and I eat ice cream quite frequently. So he basically just like walks around the house like just expecting ice cream. I give him a little bit here and there, just a little bit, but he's getting a little, I don't know. He's getting a little pushy. He can have a little, yeah. If we have like vanilla ice cream, I'll give him just a little bit of vanilla, just a little bit, not a lot. But he really likes it. So, you know, like I'm fine with that, but he's getting pushy. He's getting pushy. First game confirmed with no disc. Oh, gifting 5 for every 25. I mean, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do the math on that one over the long term. I could see that maybe eventually becoming problematic. Not a bad idea, though. Definitely not a bad idea. You want the new Tomb Raider game? No, to be clear, Tomb Raider Catalyst, that is the I think that's the new one. Like the new Tomb Raider. Not the remake. The remake is coming out February of next year. All right. Yeah, so I think Tomb Raider Catalyst, that's the one that is going to be a continuation of, I think, Lara Croft and where we left off. Oh, that's interesting. Final Fantasy VII Revelation director says open world fatigue is real. And since the world is even bigger than it was in Rebirth, Square Enix specifically focused on guiding players. Huh. But the game is open world, right? I mean, all right, Padsy, let me go check. I'm going to check your chats. All right. Padsy. Again, Padsy apparently dropped numerous super chats that did not come through. He says, I understand why you do members only. I can't be a member because of time difference. Can't you, after the member stream, lift it so I can see it after? Thanks. You're saying because of time. Oh, when you say, hold on, I'm a little bit confused about that though. Yeah, no, don't do any more super chats, Padsy. Definitely don't do that because I don't know. I don't know why they're not going through. That it's very strange. I just don't understand. You're saying the time difference though is why. But I don't. But you could still become a member though, right? Like are you able to receive member gifts, or does it give you the ability to join? I mean, the whole thing about members only content is I've thought about like making it timed, but I don't know, man. My whole thing is like I really feel like I don't know. It's tough. It's tough for me to know. On one hand, I'm like if the members content just stays member content, it's going to be a perpetual incentive. So like when I do the gameplay commentaries over a long course of time, if somebody goes to look at like, oh, what's this member content? They'll see, oh my God, like there's a whole catalog of member content that I'll unlock all at one time if I become a member. So to be honest, like that's kind of what has de-incentivized me to do a time. But there's some stuff that I'll do that, like today, for example, what we're doing, if we do it with Left 4 Dead 2, like stuff like that, I'll do publicly. I don't want to make everything members only. Definitely not. But I got to figure out what's going on that side, because like there is a difference between like having a time zone difference. I don't know if maybe you're trying to say that where you're located, because I know this is a problem with Irfan where it doesn't let him become a member. It's not available in his country. Dude, you just gifted your. You can't make this shit up, dude. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? He just gifted himself. He didn't join. He dropped a single member gift and it went right to him. So there you go, Padsy. You don't have to worry. Now you have access to the members content, courtesy of yourself. Bro, that's crazy. Frank says he'll drop 10 members for every 20 for Left 4 Dead. He's throwing that out there. Well, okay. Every 20, he'll drop 10. See, Mini Tom? Told you. I told you that shit was real. Mini Tom thought I was joking. That's funny, man. I didn't expect that, Padsy. I really didn't. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened, but that one's funny because you dropped a single. That's what makes it funny. I don't think I've ever seen somebody drop a single gift and literally it went right to them. YouTube's like, we'll help you out. So you're saying you can't watch them live? Oh, I understand. Okay. Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe occasionally I can try to consider. Well, when it comes to the gameplay commentaries, those are not live. Those are pre-recorded. But when it comes to the members launches, maybe on occasion I can try to do them a little bit earlier. Maybe I could do it in reverse order. Members lounge then regular stream. See what we can do. All right, let me see. That brings us to 29. And so Frank, our man Frank, he's saying, guys, For every 20 we get, I'll drop 10 more. So 29, we would need if we hit 49, Frank will take us to 59. We hit 79, he'll take us to 89. Rich Rod, a member for 36 months, says try the gift 25 or 50, then you get 5. People start making it a game, and you can end up with 100 to 200 stream test run for a few weeks. It's not a bad idea. I mean, I would like to find a way to incorporate that more often, to some extent, only because I want people to become members. I want to give as many people the opportunity to, partake in the member content. And my ultimate goal is that people end up liking the member content enough that they're like, this is worth it. Like, it's worth keeping this membership, I mean, I know that for a lot of people, times are tough. And, paying it's not that paying $5 is too much. It's usually just the fact that, like, well, is it, how valuable is it really? And that's my goal, is to try to make the member content valuable enough that people are like, yeah, this is worth it. Frank likes the idea. All right. We hit 50. I'll drop 5. All right, so we're pretty much at 30. We hit 50, I'll drop 5. We hit 50, Frank says we'll drop 10. That's true. Yeah, we got to make it a game. We got to make it a game to play the game so we can keep playing our games. It's all just one big game. It's all one big game. Look, I got Steam up right now. I'm ready. I'm locked and loaded. Steam was running this whole time. Oops. We'll see. How much time do we have left? Okay, so we're approaching the 15-minute mark. I mean, it's more than enough time. We'll see. I mean, it's a big goal. It's a big goal. Rich and Frank are feeling each other. Appreciate you guys. One of the 6 cats that were born in our yard is limping recently. I was scared for days. Went to check on him today, and he wasn't in any pain. I swear he just wanted to scare me. Damn. I mean, yeah, maybe the cat did something it wasn't supposed to. Got a little injured. Got a little micro injury, I mean, I limp some days too. Rich says he's on his iPhone, so he can't gift right now, but he would. I appreciate that, Rich. I appreciate that, man. PSN is down. Got to get ready for a long weekend. I think it's back up now, right? Oh, the timing. Wallroar comes in with a $2 direct donation. He says, is the PSN still down? Someone crushed the PSN network last stream. How you doing, man? Lately been catching the streams late. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. I appreciate you asking, Wallroar. Hope you're doing well too, man. As far as I understand, I think the PSN is coming back online. I checked Push Square, and they had like 5 different updates. Their latest update said that it was slowly coming back. So I think it's okay now. I mean, if it were to go on for the entirety of today, that would be bad. Like that would Sony would look like, let's just say, they would look dumb, man. They already kind of, I think a lot of people think they look dumb because of this situation, but not good. Not good. Round and round, just like a disc. Sony, thank you for your patience. You're not welcome. Thank you for your money, is what Sony says. Thank you for your money. Come on, guys. We got to make it happen today. I mean, we don't have to, but I don't know. I was just reminiscing about Left 4 Dead 2. You know what I thought one of the coolest things that Valve did for Left 4 Dead 2? Like truly, this was like an amazing thing they did that I was very surprised when they did it back in the day. They were like, yeah, we just basically like redid the Left 4 Dead 1. Like we just like merged Left 4 Dead 1 and 2. We took the Left 4 Dead 2 mechanics and like put them in, you know, we brought Left 4 Dead 1 over to it. I'm like, that's awesome. And Rich Rod, I thought you said you could. Rich Rod, he messed with us. He said, I can't gift memberships because I'm on iPhone, but then he made it happen. Bro's out to breakfast, or I guess it would be lunch at this point. And he's like, I'm going to help my man MBG out. He drops 5 more. For his, it's the least he could do for his husband. The least he could do for his husband. His husband for first stream. Thank you for that, man. Where's that take us? So we're at 34. So Rich, he's trying to kick it off. He's trying to kick it off. We're trying to make our way to the halfway point, the 50 mark. We hit 50. I'll drop 5 of my own. When was the last time I played Left 4 Dead? Oh, man. I feel like I played it like a few times through backwards compatibility with the Xbox One when it was announced. But if you're talking about like the last time I seriously played it, it's been a while. Probably not since the 360. Just to be clear, by the way. Just to be clear, when Left 4 Dead 1 was announced, and you remember they did a beta for Left 4 Dead 1? I tried to play it. I had a garbage, who knows what kind of PC I had at the time. I couldn't do it. I downloaded Steam. I downloaded the beta, and it was running at 3 frames per second. 2 frames per second. My PC was not a gaming PC. It didn't have a GPU of any kind that I was aware of. And I was really upset because I'm like, I'm so close. And that's what, you know, I was very upset that I couldn't play it. Rich is trying. He says, come on, we got to get to 50. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'll be honest. Like we have time. We still have 11 minutes, so a lot can happen in 11 minutes. But bought a physical copy to play on the Series X like 3 years ago. That's true. That's true. That you could still secure a physical copy of Left 4 Dead 2. That is true for the 360. Very true. I feel like some people are not gifting because they're like, I don't want to see you play on Steam, MBG. I don't want to see you play on Steam. Didn't think about that. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think there's a lot of people that feel that way. I think some people are excited at the idea. But you know, either way, regardless of what happens for the remainder of the stream, I do appreciate all the support, guys. Like I said, today I originally wasn't even planning on streaming, but I figured, you know, we could talk a little bit about the Wolverine trailer, hang out for a while, and make it a bit of a bonus stream. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to everybody who has dropped any direct support. Whoever doesn't gift is banned from Jersey diners for 10 years. You don't want that to happen. No, you don't want to be banned from Jersey diners. They're the best diners. PSN outage locks millions out of digital games for over 7 hours. It's trending on Twitter now. Let me see. Sony's PlayStation Network went down around 11 a.m. UTC Friday with all services from account logins and multiplayer to the PlayStation Store still offline late evening. Users reported spikes in login failures and app launch issues, blocking access to downloaded games that need PSN checks, though physical disc owners played offline without trouble. The outage hits amid Sony's plan to end physical disc production for new games by January 2028, prompting quips like, "This is the digital-only future," from frustrated players. It's the 7th major PSN disruption this year. Really? 7? Damn. With Sony investigating but offering no fixed timeline. Let me check the latest here. Hold on. Let me see. 130 people here. Nobody wants to be there for his first Steam experience. They're like, nah, bro. Nah. Yeah, I don't know if it's still down or not, just based off of Twitter. All right. All right, we're at the 8-minute mark, guys. Only 8 minutes. He says you guys are acting like Xbox. We'll see. I appreciate everybody who's contributed to the goal. I appreciate it, guys. It's helped a lot. Like I said, even if I don't have my first Steam experience today, it's okay. I'm still going to at some point in the not too distant future. I think PSN's back up. I'm pretty sure it's back up. You think PSN will now get attacked more frequently now that Sony has angered people? I mean, yeah, they might. They might. I mean, it's kind of shitty, but you can't blame people for being angry, especially when Sony's kind of just hiding and being like, we're ignoring this. Did you guys notice that with the Wolverine panel they did yesterday, they didn't do a Q&A, which is like a first. They're like, no, we're not taking questions. I'm like, see, it's stuff like that where it's like Sony clearly, hold on. Sony clearly has garnered, like, they understand the amount of anger that they've brought on themselves to the point where they're not even going to let the panel for Wolverine do a Q&A session. I mean, come on, man. This is where it's just like, why are you going through with this? You don't have to do this. It doesn't have to be this way. It's in the process of being fixed. It's back up for some, but not everybody. My God. Are they going to extend the Marvel Tokon beta now? Because I think a lot of people were looking forward to playing it today. You're tired of the whole shit show at this point. Seeing the code in the box is a perfectly reasonable trade-off. Honestly, I don't think anything's going to change. I just hope we can all move. You mean like all move on? I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I really do believe that Sony has created a future storm for themselves with the PlayStation 6 because of this. I think a lot of people have already moved on in the technical sense that they probably already are buying digital. But I don't know, man. I still think the move was too soon. I think Sony would have been wiser to just say, you know what? Even though it may cost us a little bit, we're going to support one more gen of physical. I think if they did that, I just feel like if they did that, people would be more understanding. Like at least one more gen, But imagine this happens on the release day of GTA 6. I don't know, man. So I feel like something's going to go down on the release day of GTA 6. Something's going to go down. Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we are approaching the 4-minute mark. So this is it. It's either going to happen within the next couple minutes, or that'll be it. That'll wrap up today's stream. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. How long is Sony going to stay quiet for? 1 month? Okay. 2 months? Okay. 3 months? The whole year? Are they never going to do interviews again? It's do or die, chat. Remember, Frank said for every 20, he'll drop 10. So the count, if we get it to 49, he'll drop 10. If we get to 50, I'll drop 5. People are bombing tweets because Sony won't address their customers. They need to take the heat off their devs by saying something. I mean, yeah, that's the worst part is like the heat is being distributed anywhere it can. And Sony, they're like, it comes off that way, dude. Like, we can't send anybody out there. You know what they should do? The person who made the decision, Sony CEO, I assume, should say something. How many memberships to play the abandoned trailer on the PS5? Oh, man. All right, guys. All right. I mean, we're at the 3-minute mark, and I think this is going to be it. I think this will be it. MBG Play Police Chief Simulator on Steam. How accurate is it? He's in a bunker. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's gone. He's in a bunker. 2.5 minutes. I don't know. We got 2.5 minutes. And Spot! Yo! That's crazy, dude. I'm over here like I think Frank might do something. I think Rich Rod might do another. Yo, Spine coming out of literally nowhere being like, here's 20. Here's 20. Okay. Well, we're in it. We're still in it. We got 2 minutes. That brings us to 54. I got to drop 5. I think Frank might drop 10. It just got real. Spine, thank you so much for that, man. Here we go. I'm dropping 5 more of my own. So that brings us to 59, I believe. So let me add that now. And Frank Cosmo comes in, he drops 20. Frank's like, I need to see this. Frank, he's like, I ain't even dropping 10, boy. I'm dropping 20. Frank, Spine and Frank, they just, okay. We got a minute. Where are we at? We're at 79. Just like that. We are now 21 away. And we got a minute. I mean, geez, what the hell? Guys, I legit was like, well, we're going to be wrapping this up. So we got 20 from Frank. We got 20 from Spine. I dropped 5 for you guys. I'll give a time extension. Tarnish didn't get one. Mini Tom, did you get one? I'll give a time extension because it's clear. It's clear. Tarnish says, please help, I'm begging. I'll extend the time because, Jesus, like, we are now actually within reach. I thought for sure. I expected maybe somebody was going to drop 5, maybe 1, maybe a single, which I obviously would appreciate, but you guys just dropped, we basically just got 45 members. So now, let's see. Hold on. We'll add 10 minutes to the counter. I'll add 10 more minutes because I think that's a fair amount of time. 10 minutes to get 21 more members. Rich comes in and drops another 5. You guys got Rich dropping 10 memberships today. I'm starting to think Rich wants to see me play on PC. That's what I'm starting to think. We are now... Ray drops 1. Ray drops a single. He's like that single... He dropped 5 earlier. He drops a single. Takes us to 85. Guys, I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to happen. And we have Fiery Food Dude. First time I've seen him drop member gifts. Even he's getting in on it. He dropped 5. He brings us to 90. Holy shit, you guys. Okay. You speed ran that. We are now 10 away, and that's it. Then we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. At this point, now I'm trying to figure. We'll do 150. Let's go 150. No. $150 and I'll switch to Steam permanently. I'm kidding. We're not doing that. And Virtual Man does it. Virtual Man comes in, he dunks it, he drops 10 more on you guys, and goddamn, look at that. You guys were fighting for it.
I'm justifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in. But the cream
Sayutaku drops 5.
Oh, yeah.
Padsy drops 1.
In my moment of glory.
My moment of glory.
And I am the cream. On balance, off balance, doesn't matter. I'm better than you are, yeah.
God damn.
My way.
Guys.
And nothing is gonna stop
Unbelievable.
me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
Unbelievable. Listen, I got to point this out because this is crazy. This has got to be the first time I've seen something like this happen. And I've been streaming for a long time. We've had a lot of moments where we have these like member trains happen at the end or at different times. But what's crazy about this one is this was so last minute that most viewers had already left because they're like, okay, it's coming to an end. But those of you who are still here, you made it happen. So, goddamn, big shout out. I think I will have to set up a second stream right after this one, though. It won't be members, but I think I'm going to make it a separate stream so that way people know what we're doing. We can get more people viewing. Goddamn. What do we get for 120? I don't know. I didn't plan anything out. For 120, I'll try the catnip. No, I didn't think of anything. But thank you guys so much. Really, that's massive. I'll remove the timer because you locked it in. You did it. Now it's real. My Steam adventure begins. When was he supposed to eat the catnip? I never agreed to eating catnip. Stop it. Let me. Well, goddamn. Talk about a team effort there. Team effort. Thank you guys so much, really. For those of you who did drop gifts, or, you know, if you didn't drop gifts, but you dropped super chats, any type of support, I really appreciate that. I'm only able to do what I do here because you guys make it possible, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. And Hellbound comes in, he drops another 5, and Tarnished somehow still hasn't gotten gifted. Tarnished, I'm sorry. Hellbound's like, I want to see you eat the catnip. Hellbound. Bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. It's another 5. That takes us to Excuse me. I'm getting so excited. I'm getting so upset at the thought of eating catnip. I'm going to throw up. He says, remember, every 50 keeps the incentive alive. Oh. Another 5. Another 5? All right, hold on. He's like, hell yeah, I want to see you eat it. Let me add, hold up. Well, I just hate how slow it is. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's the least I could do for you guys. We hit over 100. Drop another 5 for you. All right. I can't go too crazy with that. I'm going to end up put myself in and I'm going to end up getting too crazy with it. But I really appreciate that. Teaspoon of catnip for 150. Do you want me to die, Frank? Is that what you want? You want me to die on stream? You know, I think catnip is good for people. Hold on. Says, yes, humans can safely eat catnip, and it has been used as an herbal medicine for centuries. It doesn't make humans hyper like it does cats. Instead, it acts as a mild natural sedative? Wait, what? Wait. Guys, I'm going to sedate myself with my catnip. Is that? I can't believe that. I mean, I knew it was in like teas and stuff, but I didn't know that's why. I didn't know it was actually a mild sedative. Catnip tea. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried fresh catnip leaves in a cup of hot water for 5 to 10 minutes to soothe anxiety, insomnia, and an upset stomach. Okay, all right, yeah, yo, we hit 120. I'll have some catnip. No, I'll just eat it straight up. I don't even need tea. Smoke the catnip. That sounds like it could hurt you. No, actually, it's more fun trying to become a gifted member. I know. Well, we're actually at 116 now. With that 5 I dropped. So, maybe 150 for eating catnip. You smoked cat. Kaz Jam is coming in. He's saying he has smoked catnip. What was it like? Kaz Jam, can you share your experience with us before we move to the next stream and we play some Left 4 Dead 2? Because I'm actually like genuinely curious. Did it sedate you? Did it chill you out? He's gonna be like, he gave me the zoomies. Rich Rod says, Tarnished, you're pissing me off. Get a membership already. Stop it, Tarnished. I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't get one. I mean, guys, we got a lot of members today. I appreciate that. You smoked a saltine cracker once, bro. All right, guys, you don't have to overshare. Maybe there's some things best left to you. Hellbound, there's no way. There's no way this man is like, I gotta see you eat the catnip, BG. Are you really? So we figured out what kind of person Hellbound is. We figured out what lights him up. I was young, okay? That's true. All right, Hellbound dropped another 5, and he took us to 121, man. No, not 221, 121. I just heard sirens outside my house. They're going to have to come here next. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Can you just straight up? The first thing that comes up, can you just straight up eat weed? Can you just straight up eat catnip? I never searched that, by the way. That's just what came up. Let's see. Yes. You could just straight up eat it. Consuming too much can lead to vomiting, nausea, or heavy drowsiness. Well, I'm here we go. I'm going to eat my catnip. I'm going to eat just a little bit. I wonder how bad it tastes. I'm going to eat just a little bit of my catnip. And then I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to boot up a second stream. And we're going to do some Left 4 Dead 2. I got to relax myself first. I hate you guys. I love you guys, but I also hate you guys. Hellbound, I hate you. Damn. That's it's don't eat it. I'll eat it. I'm eating it. I'm just taking a little bit. It's a little dose. Oh God. Oh. That's wrong. That's wrong. It's not even that it tastes bad. It's exactly what I thought. It's like I just ate like hay or something. It's not right. Ugh. You know what though? It would be good in tea. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a drink. I don't recommend it. Watch it help with the neck pain. Watch it become a regular thing. It's going to be a new goal. MVG lost it. Okay. I hope you're happy. You happy, Hellbound? It's organic catnip too, by the way. It's the best kind. This is why you put it in tea. Dude, I can feel it. Hold on. Just gotta wash it down. People are gonna start sending me catnip now. The new LA Beast. It's gonna be my new content. MBG's gonna become Catman. Not gonna lie, I can't believe you actually tried the catnip, but I'm very pleasantly surprised. I wasn't going to until I found out that it's totally safe to consume and it's actually good for you. Once I found, I'm like, oh, okay. You know what though? You got, hold on. You got it. You got to consume catnip in tea. You don't eat catnip. Take it from me. Shit feels like it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't go down well. You can't really chew it. You can't break it down. It's like you're eating like, I don't know, like chips of bark from like a twig or something. I don't recommend it. But hopefully nothing weird starts happening. Start doing some weird shit like. All right, that's it. Guys, thank you for doing that so we don't have to. You're welcome. Yeah, don't say I never didn't do anything for you. Don't say I never did anything for you guys. Did Kazjam ever answer, by the way? I was genuinely curious. He says it gives you a light euphoria feeling, but it kind of burns your chest. Ooh. Yeah. Interesting. Thank you. See, Kazjam let us know that, so we don't have to do that now. All right. Smoke a joint, brother. Get off the catnip. It's not going to do good things for you. I'm addicted to the catnip. It's like I start up my next stream to play Left 4 Dead 2. I'm like fucking running around. All right. No, I'm not going to become a furry. Well, there you go. That was an unusual stream, an unusual episode of Press X Podcast. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to close down the stream. I'm going to set up another one. That's where we're going to play Left 4 Dead on Steam, Left 4 Dead 2. Before I do that, though, I really want to thank you guys for your support today. Really, sincerely, in all seriousness. I genuinely did not think we were going to hit the goal, let alone go beyond the goal. So thank you all so much for that. Also want to make sure I thank anybody who drops super chats or direct donations. Don't want to make it seem like that contributes and helps just as much. You guys make this possible. I'm glad to be able to eat catnip live for you guys, as well as play Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam. So thank you all so much. Before I end the stream, though, I do want to make sure to give a special shout out to Devil Shooter as well. He does the timestamps for the streams. I'm sure people are going to be looking at those timestamps today and be like, excuse me, what? Like, I should have just titled the stream, I'll Eat Catnip. Give me 100 members, I'll eat catnip. Got to be careful. Might be losing the plot at that point. And that's it. So, guys, check the chat before you leave. Ray is dropping the Discord link. You can join the MBG community Discord if you're interested. You don't have to be a member for that. But he also dropped the P.O. box. If you want to send anything over, like catnip, you can do that through the P.O. box. All right. All right. So I'm going to get Steam booted up. I'm going to buy Left 4 Dead 2. I'm going to get a second stream rolling, and I will hopefully see you guys over there in just a couple of minutes, okay? So, once again, thank you. I will see you very soon. I also need to go eat something, like something small, because this catnip is stuck in my throat. All right.